Do you guys all eat breakfast? So Jay doesn't eat breakfast.
I love breakfast. I hate that I'm missing it, but it's more like
I don't like eating. I don't even like breakfast food.
But
I know
it's
that's
more
a hot
like
take, but I don't like breakfast food.
I gotta cut my calories down, man. Like that's just how it is. Like I eat a lot.
I love bacon, but
I'm like a steak and eggs guy, man.
So I'll eat a breakfast
steak
meal
on
for
breakfast.
lunch, so.
Oh god, yeah.
Steak and eggs is huge out here in America. Steak and eggs
is big.
Steak and eggs do get you like a decent sized steak and like 2 or 3 eggs, and you know,
steak over here is more like a dinner thing.
Well, here too.
It's here too, but it's just kind of.
We like steak all the time.
Yeah, steak.
That's what happens when you have
any time of day. Yeah,
whenever. But yeah, I prefer liquids on breakfast.
So
Gina's
like nutritionist,
full belly.
They want me to do a 4-day water fast and then 2 days on bone broth.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
To come off.
They
said that will reset my entire metabolism system cells, clean out my liver, kill any cancer. Like they were like dead serious that people don't fast.
That's crazy.
So I can't have any alcohol either during this time. So I'm like
4-day water fast. 4-day water fast and then 4 days of bone broth, huh?
No, 4-day, 2-day bone broth.
4 days.
So it's a week.
My father-in-law regularly does this. He's like really into the health stuff, and he does this like at least once a year for the same thing. Like you said, it kills off a bunch of stuff. Like it's pretty highly recommended in these like health communities. And like he said,
well, I'm gonna freaking die.
Try that.
So if you don't hear from me again, I'm dead.
Oh,
I was gonna say you thought you'd seen Dark Jay until he'd been on water for 4 days.
Day 2.
Bro. No,
Joey says I'm
4 days without eating anything.
Stay away from me. Stay away from me.
Day 3 or 4, you'll bounce back and you start doing a little better. I did one a couple of years ago, and I thought I was gonna die. Like
That's
I was
crazy.
I was a horrible human. You did not want to be around me for that. Like by that second day.
I was thinking here about doing a 24-hour fast and was like mentally preparing and stuff. And you guys talking about 4 days.
It's hard.
Dan, they said on that fast, I can have a small cup of black coffee. I can have
coffee
water,
doesn't break fasting. Yeah.
Water with a little bit of lemon, but I can only do that in the morning. Once you get past noon, you can't. You got to just drink regular. I mean, they want like filtered spring water. I'm just drinking out of the tap, so you know it's like.
Yeah, it's brutal. My father-in-law, he'll do it for like 6 or 7 days, like, and then break it. And apparently you have to, that tail of like that 2 days, you have to adjust for how many days you take off, because it is like you can't just go right back to eating or you get super sick. Like you don't feel good.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Something good to do at least once a year that I do it as well. It's a caffeine detox.
Yeah.
You should spend at least 1 month a year without caffeine.
Your adrenal glands go back down to normal.
It's like you on the first week, you're insufferable. Like you're like a crackhead.
I don't really drink coffee.
Dan, you want to hear something?
Withdrawal.
The nutritionist told me that a small amount of black coffee is actually anti-aging and is not bad for you.
No, it's not.
Right.
But I mean, they're not. Listen, this is not a small cup. All right, this is like a Krispy Kreme. You know, but the problem is nowadays people drink coffee and they put like candy bars in it. You know,
right?
No, and also the problem. Also, the problem is that your adenosine receptors get numbed by the constant use of caffeine.
It's the
and
tolerance.
You just stop feeling the benefits of caffeine, and you simply take it to feel normal. So once you do that, once you spend 1 month without caffeine, and then you go back and you take like half, 1/4 of a cup, of a small cup, you feel like just fucking Superman.
Well, none of you guys are like nicotine users, right?
Ooh.
I need to like.
No, I'm not.
I gotta get the hell away from.
No.
My problem is not caffeine. Like I don't drink coffee, but like I do the vape thing and the pouches. Like crazy, because I used to smoke cigarettes and chew tobacco, and then I moved over to this, and they're like, "You're going to be so much better for that." I can't freaking breathe. So if I could do a month off of, maybe I'll start it with that, dude. 4 days fast just sounds like a lot.
Yeah.
Any situation that you can put yourself into a manageable, discomfortable state.
It makes your body freak out.
Voluntarily, it makes you just so fucking stronger, man, for other things in life.
You have to shock the body, shock the system.
Yeah, simple stuff like taking a cold shower every now and then. Like, it helps to train that fuck it, I'll do it muscle.
The I don't give a fuck muscle.
Yeah. I don't give a fuck
I cut
muscle,
all,
exactly.
all breads and gluten last year, and I had never done that one, and holy crap. So for like the first little while, I guess the bread, your body starts to crave, like, because bread's full of sugar, and so your body craves that sugar. And so for like the first month, I was miserable. But after like 2 or 3 months, I lost like 30 pounds. Like,
Bro,
no
really?
joke, from just quitting bread. Yes. Like, my face used to be a lot more puffy. Like, the puffiness went down in my face, like all that, just from like quitting the gluten. And like, now I can manage it. But before, it was like, if I didn't eat bread, I was like, oh, I need to eat some bread. Like, I want to eat like something with bread in it. But now I don't crave it nearly like I did.
That's
yeah.
insane
That's
how
crazy.
we're addicted to stuff we don't know that we are.
Right.
I've never had kind of like a withdrawal for bread. I don't eat much bread.
I never
Have any of you guys
Stop eating
pasta.
it all.
have any of you guys tried to quit sugar for any amount of time?
See, and that's the
like
thing.
all sugar.
I don't do sugars. I don't do candies. I don't do like chocolate bars or
No,
anything like that.
No. That's not what he's talking about.
No,
I was
well,
gonna say,
I don't
like,
do
what Dan
soda.
doesn't
I don't
realize
eat
is
breads or
everything
anything.
in the United States has
sugar.
Quantities.
Yeah, lots of stuff like condiments.
Wonder
like
alcohol turns
mustard and ketchup
Yes, it does.
has
Yeah.
sugar.
What-
Stuff that doesn't need to
You
have
ain't giving
sugar
up that
has
beer,
sugar.
that's for sure.
And it's like,
Yeah,
when we say sugar,
go to-
chat, it's like we're saying about industrialized processed
refined
sugar.
white
Yeah,
sugar.
we're not,
that they
we're not
put
talking
in
about
everything.
milk and fruit, the
Right.
fructose, the
Naturally
stuff.
occurring
like
sugars,
just sugar. When I quit sugar, when my father passed away from cancer in 2017, I got pretty freaked out, right? I got really scared, and I got really obsessed with health and fitness. That was kind of the start of this journey for me, and I spent 3 years from 2017 to 2020 without any sugar, no candy, no sodas, no nothing. No, I would buy stuff on the grocery store and check to see if there was sugar in the ingredients. And let me tell you, man, it's like, I was like, holy crap. I felt like shit my whole life and I didn't know it. I didn't know it. I was addicted to this and I didn't know it. Now I feel more energized. I feel more capable of doing like more heavily intellectual tasks for a longer amount of time without distraction. Just feels like a superpower.
Yeah, it clears your head. It really does. That was a big thing that happened with me because I didn't realize how much of it I was getting in, all the breads and stuff I was eating. And like you were saying, Xwing, like with pastas and stuff, when you cut all of that, like you don't realize, and it hits if you eat a lot of it. You don't realize how much you eat until you stop eating it.
Yes, exactly.
Dude, I'm so thankful. I didn't grow up like that with like soda in the house. There was never soda in the fridge.
I didn't either.
Never candy.
Bro,
and
people
like
drink it every day.
Dude, I'm so thankful I never grew up. My diet is so simple, dude. I eat rice and beef and maybe an occasional tortilla if I'm having tacos. Like that's it. That's all I eat. But I like beer. So I drink beer. I drink beer on the weekends, and you know sometimes when I'm just
switched
chilling.
over
People
to
don't realize
vodka
that
and
just
stuff.
like just a soda, just like a 12-ounce soda. I don't know how they do it, but they actually put more sugar in that soda than if you were to put the sugar outside of the can. It would be like this much sugar, and they're able to condense it down so strong that like you drink one Coca-Cola, a 12-ounce Coca-Cola, which by the way, people usually drink like 20-ounce, 22-ounce Coca-Colas just getting a lunch at a fast food restaurant. That's like twice your monthly recommended intake of sugar.
It's crazy.
It's insanity, dude.
And the rush that you get is more from the sugar than the caffeine on the Coca-Cola.
But people don't get a rush. That's the thing. Like it's so ingrained into
their whole
lives.
And it goes back to what Dan was saying with the coffee. They drink soda, they get addicted to soda. That caffeine, they're not getting the caffeine hit because their adrenal glands are so fucking shot. Like the tolerance to the caffeine, like they would need to drink 6 sodas to feel the effects, you know, of the caffeine because their adrenal glands are terrible.
You just drink it to feel normal.
Right.
You know what's crazy though?
Shit.
My grandfather had McDonald's and a soda
There's always going to be a story like that.
Every day for lunch.
Yeah.
Up until he was 92, he would always take his grandkids out. Every time he went out, it was like a routine. He died at 96.
Yeah,
Wow.
Do you
there's
remember
always
the
going to
guy
be a
who-
story
There's
like that.
always
But
the exceptions to the rules.
There's always going to be exceptions like that, but it's how I say it often. It's not because you
That's
never
not like he
gotta.
gorged it.
No, it's not
Right.
because
Right.
a thief never broke into your house that you're gonna sleep with the door open.
Right.
Right. Well,
know
there's
what
the
I mean?
stories of the guys who smoke a pack of cigarettes every day for 50 years and never get
Right.
lung cancer, and then the person
Yeah.
who smokes a cigar one time gets throat cancer.
Right.
You know,
It's like those stories are notable precisely because they're the exception.
I'm just saying, it's just weird. It's like, you know,
What
people can,
happens?
people can
No,
plan.
it's real.
People can plan like their entire life to do the best thing, which is the good thing. You shouldn't just not want to live the best life that you can live as far as health. But it's just
you never
amazing
know.
how-
That
Yeah.
was my middle
Short time.
brother. My middle brother, you know, his little house on the prairie. He was out of all three brothers. This guy worked out every day. He ate super clean, and I mean, he lived by this religiously from the time he went into college all the way up until he was 36. Got freaking colon cancer. At 36 years old, he got colon cancer.
Damn,
And
almost
it's
my
like,
age.
you know, how does that even happen? And so, yeah, he's been through a bunch of complications with that, and we're all kind of laughing about it, but that's the truth. I mean, I've treated my body like garbage throughout the years. You know what I mean? Like eating crazy, going out drinking. I've smoked cigarettes and chewed tobacco and blah, blah, blah. And he was the health conscious one, and he got colon cancer.
Do you
Have
guys,
you guys-
do? Go ahead, Beardo.
No, I was going to ask, have you guys ever seen people with myostatin deficiencies? Do you know what that is?
Myostatin deficiency.
Myostatin. So myostatin is a protein that your body produces that regulates muscle growth. It's a protein that breaks down proteins if your body feels like your muscles are taking in too much protein or your body has too much protein. It's a protein itself that kills other proteins. It's myostatin.
Oh.
So myostatin. People with a myostatin deficiency,
They
these are your
cannot
people.
absorb protein.
No. Quite the opposite. They absorb too much and they're fucking jacked.
Oh, really?
They're like just jacked off rip. Have you guys ever had a friend or like you seen those videos of like those kids that are like 5 years old and they're fucking ripped and shredded?
Oh yeah.
I have a friend. I diagnosed him with myostatin deficiency because this dude don't work out. He doesn't work out. He is a
Did you
stoner.
get in trouble for medical advice recently?
I gave him medical advice off stream.
Oh, okay.
Stream.
Dude, he doesn't work out. He doesn't train. He doesn't run. He eats like shit, and he's a stoner. This dude is ripped year round, like definition. And I always tell him, like, dude, you got a fucking myostatin deficiency. And now he's convinced he does because he did his own research for it. He never got diagnosed. But, dude, these people who have, I wish I had a myostatin deficiency. Because, dude, those guys don't get fat. Their
Natural
metabolism
steroids.
is always moving. And they're just always jacked, dude. It's crazy. Chat, have you guys heard about myostatin deficiency?
And is that
Imagine if
the
you
only
worked out.
thing? The only side effect is that you just stay ripped all the time, or is there something else that occurs there? Because I feel like if you've got an issue where proteins aren't being processed properly, your body's going to have another issue.
I imagine you probably have to hydrate more, maybe. Like I don't know if your metabolism is moving that fast.
If I could trade my crippling nicotine addiction for a myostatin deficiency, and the only downside was I had to drink more water, I think I'd be down.
Right. That was I spent my younger years like a freaking beanpole. It didn't matter how much I could eat and eat and eat and eat, and it didn't matter. And it was like there was a point like maybe mid 20s to like early 30s somewhere, and it was just like boom. It was like all of a sudden I noticed, and I was like, I have to stop, or I'm gonna look like I eat nothing but ho-hos and ding dongs, and I'm like fucking 500 pounds. Like
Exactly, man.
Same.
When you're in
You get
your
used
early
to it.
20s, you can eat
Right.
whatever you want. You can do whatever you want, and you think there's not gonna be any
It's
consequences.
not going to catch up to you.
Yeah.
right.
There's consequences.
It freaking does. Oh yeah. And then you're already in that habit of eating the way that you ate, because it didn't matter what I ate. It did literally no consequences at all.
You got to break a quarter century of tradition, which is basically enjoying life. And you're like, all right, now I got to take accountability. It's a hard pill to swallow sometimes.